In this video, we are going to learn how to divide by a decimal. And in our vocabulary, we're going to write down equivalent problem. And that's a similar problem with the same solution that's easier to solve. And that's going to be our strategy for solving when we need to divide by a decimal. All right, so how do we divide by a decimal? Let's say we're trying to divide 32 by 4/10. So we know how to set this up using long division. We're going to put the 32 underneath and the 0.4 on the outside. But how many times does 0.4 go into 3? That sounds difficult to figure out. I'm not interested in trying to figure that out. Instead, what we can do is we can figure out how to be dividing by a whole number instead of by a decimal, because we do not want to have to divide by a decimal. Well, instead of dividing by 0.4, I could multiply 0.4 by 10, and that would give me 4 instead. That sounds convenient, but I can't just multiply by 10 and pretend it's going to stay the same. But what I can do is if I multiply the 32 by 10 as well, then it will be the same. Because then I would have 320. And if you don't believe me that that works, maybe it would help to think of it as a fraction. That if you had 320 divided by 4, and you divided top and bottom by 10 as though you were simplifying, although of course that's not the way we would normally simplify, that would give us 32, and then 4 divided by 10 would be 0.4. All right, so that would be equivalent. So we're not treating this as fractions though, so I'm going to erase that so we don't get too confused. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as 4 and 320, and then I'm going to solve. When we get to this spot, we know that 4 goes into 0 times, and then we take away 0 and we get 0. We have nothing left. So that means that 320 divided by 4 is 80, which also means that 32 divided by 0.4 equals 80. Now, how could we have gotten that answer a little bit quicker? So we're going to write out some steps here. So the first step is that we're going to move the decimal in the divisor, that's the 0.4, to what most students think of as the wall. So we're moving the decimal over one spot like that to its new place here. Notice now instead of having a 4 or a 0.4, we have a 4, just like down here. Next, we're going to move the decimal in the dividend the same number of spaces. Well, there is no decimal in dividend, but if there was one, it would be 32.0, right? So we're going to move it over one spot, just like what we did here, and fill in that spot with a 0. And notice that gives us the same thing we had down here. Then we're going to put the decimal up in the answer in the same spot to remind ourselves that that's where it's going to go in our final answer. Finally, you're going to divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, which would give you 80, just like what we did when we did it by multiplying by 10, which is what we're doing here. It's just a little shortcut way to show that work. All right, so before you move on, make sure you have all those steps written down. We're going to do one more example. Okay, now we're going to do 22 and 5/10 divided by 5/100. So go ahead and set this up as long division and then follow your steps, making sure to move that decimal so that you end up with a whole number that you're dividing by. So notice since we had to move 2 spots in the divisor, we moved 2 spots in the dividend, and we put in a 0 for any spots that don't already have a digit. Then we put our decimal in its final resting place right there. And I'm going to go ahead and extend my line out here a little bit. And then we divide. So now we're just treating this like a 5. 5 goes into 22 4 times with 2 left over. Goes into 25 5 times with 0 left over. We bring down another 0. 5 goes into 0 0 times. So our answer here is 450. All right, and let's do one more example. Once again, please pause and try dividing 78 48 hundredths by 12 hundredths. This time when we move the decimal, we don't need to add in any zeros whatsoever because we already have 2 digits. So we just need to put the decimal in its new spot up top. And we're dividing by 12. So if you have your 12s memorized, that's awesome. But if you don't, you might want to make a little list of them so that you have that to easily reference. So I didn't make my list go all the way, but just a little bit. And if I need to add more, I will. So let's start. So 12, remember we're working with 12 now, not 0.12. So 12 goes into 7, not at all. I'll put in that 0 so that I know that. You don't have to, but I do sometimes. And 12 goes into 78. Well, goes into 72. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So then the 72 goes down below. It goes in here 5 times. And oh, look at that. It's perfect. It's almost like I designed it that way. Goes in 4 times. And now we know we're not going to have any remainders or decimals because we got a 0 and we have nothing left that we need to pull down. So here we got exactly 654. All right, and for your practice problem, you're going to be doing 106 divided by 2/10. Take your time, rewatch the video if you need to, and we will be checking this in class tomorrow.